complete game of the season last week? I mean, how's it feel to be, getting healthier and, being able to contribute for a full game?
It feels great. Obviously wish for a better outcome and working towards having better outcomes. But, put in a lot of work this offseason to try to have a great season. So everything I can have is just a great opportunity.
You're obviously a leader on this defense. How do you feel like the defense particularly has responded in the last, couple days since, Saturday?
We've had some really crisp practices since that game, and obviously there's some new challenges, things that we have to clean up, things that we thought we kind of cleaned up, but we're going to have to maybe go about it a little differently. So I think the defense responding well and seeing themselves as up to the challenge for the rest of the season.
Did you or anybody, on the defensive side kind of step up and say something to the guys, to kind of regroup them this week or at any point?
We've just had some really good team meetings. We've been talking with Coach Dante a lot about things that we can improve on, ways that leaders we can become a more player-led team rather than a coaching-led team. Just because player-led teams tend to have a stronger, unified base. So figuring out what this team's identity is going to be and how we're going to respond to these first 4 games is going to dictate the rest of our season.
How close to 100% would you say you feel?
I'm feeling really good. I'm just working to get back every day. I'm really bummed to get injured in the first game, but I mean it's not a challenge that I haven't faced before. So just continuing to work. It's football, and I mean people don't really end up feeling 100% like this point in the season, but I definitely feel good to be able to run around out here.
For Washington State, was that planned for you to sit, or did you try to go and decided not to?
I was a game time decision. I had been held out more that week of practice, just trying to get back, and when it was time for game time, it just wasn't a go. And I think our scheme for that game was a little more beneficial, being that Drake ended up playing more of an end position, less of the B back group.
When you guys watched the tape from Saturday, was there anything that really jumped out about why the run defense kind of wasn't working for you guys?
We just got to be more gap sound defense. I think we got to make plays within our assignments rather than trying to make plays outside of our assignments. So just being more accountable in terms of our assignments on each and every play is going to be the biggest difference maker. Setting better edges, protecting our players in the back end so they don't have to make tackles every play, that kind of stuff.
What's the biggest